Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is 3-Book Theater, here with some news that I don't like. I do not like it. I am not happy about this. Come on, man. Henry Cavill exits role as Superman as Warner Brothers shakes up the DC universe. Updated. Yeah, this is the news that's been going around all morning. Henry Cavill out as Superman. Who's going to replace him? Reports of Michael B. Jordan possibly coming in. Ben Affleck's also maybe out. This is where we find ourselves talking about this particular situation. It's been 5 years, by the way, guys. It's been 5 years since Man of Steel came out, which means that Henry Cavill has been donning the cape since 2012 when they shot the fucking movie. So 6 years he's been at this role, 3 movies. Fans like him. Fans like him. Fans are pissed at this. I'm pissed at this. I went into Man of Steel thinking it was going to suck. I didn't like the marketing. I felt Warner Brothers overplayed their hand. This is not something that's out of the norm for Warner Brothers and marketing. And I went into the movie thinking this is going to suck. I walked out going, goddamn, I loved it. Went back, saw it again a couple days later, and it solidified itself as one of my top films of 2013. Still is. I love this movie to this day. I love the themes. I love what they did with it. And I was so hyped for Batman v Superman. Theatrical version sucked, obviously. Extended cut really gave us a bit more story and a bit more of Clark, which I really, really liked. And then Justice League, well, Justice League was Justice League, and Justice League was Warner Brothers on a deadline when they should not have honored that deadline. They should have pushed it. Things would be a little bit different. Now, I'm going to start with the story and then go to the update. There's Henry Cavill out as Superman. After playing the iconic superhero for 5 years in Warner Brothers' DC Extended Universe, Cavill is hanging up the red cape and will no longer appear in future DC films as the Man of Steel. And amid his exit, Warner Brothers is looking to shake up the DC film universe again. Cavill's parting ways with Warner Brothers after negotiations for him to make a cameo appearance in Shazam fell through. That's a little bit weird to me, isn't it? Like, it's like, oh, he's going to make an appearance in Shazam, and this is what caused him to not be in the movie? I mean, is it a pricing issue? Right? I get Warner's. Is very much like, oh yeah, like we lost a lot of fucking money on Justice League. All right, we're not planning Justice League 2. We're not talking about Man of Steel 2, but you still charge too much money, Cavill. Even though right now, outside of Gal Gadot, I'd say Henry Cavill has probably the largest spotlight on him. Especially after Mission Impossible Fallout has done gangbusters, and he was cast as Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher for Netflix. So he's got some stock right now. He's got some stock, and he wants to get paid. And you know what? He deserves to get paid. He deserves to get paid. He has played ball for 6 years. Warner's used to be a loyal studio. They used to be. I don't know what's going on over there right now. Now the studio is planning to bench any potential Superman appearances in future DC films on account of the upcoming Supergirl movie. Perhaps based on the wild success of 2017's Wonder Woman, Warner's is now shifting its focus to Supergirl, which will center around the teen superheroine and feature Kal-El only as an infant. THR's report adds that Warner Brothers doesn't plan to make another Superman solo film for at least several years, saying Superman is like James Bond. After a certain run, you have to look for new actors. That is so crap. That is crap. Come on. Dude, Cavill is Superman. People love him as Superman. This is garbage. This is absolute garbage right now. I'm not happy about this. And they're focusing on Supergirl because Wonder Woman did well. Like, hello, Helen Slater, Supergirl from 1986, I believe. Not very good. The Supergirl TV series, you know what? It was so bad on CBS that they moved it to CW, where the numbers would actually be even with the rest of the Arrowverse, and it's done well, I'll admit. But, trying to copy Marvel because Marvel wants to make Captain Marvel the front runner is playing a dangerous game. You've already tried multiple times, DC, to catch up to Marvel by cutting corners, by taking stupid, dumb risks that don't pay out because you didn't have the foresight to look to the future and to plot it accordingly. You tried to play catch up, and this is where you find yourself. Now, the THR also suggests that Affleck is officially exiting the DCEU, though this has not yet been confirmed. It should be noted that neither Warner Brothers nor Cavill's reps have confirmed his exit. Actually, well, that's not entirely true. This is the updated part of it here. It says, in a statement responding to reports of Cavill exiting the role of Superman, Warner Brothers says, while no decisions have been made regarding any Superman movies, we've always had a great respect and a great relationship with Henry Cavill, and that remains unchanged. So they're not denying it. They're also not confirming it. And this is probably where they're just waiting to see what the public reaction to this is, right? Now, the public reaction, in my opinion, can go two ways. I've seen what Grace Randolph has been saying. She's like, Henry Cavill, call up Warner Brothers and lower your price. Get back in the movies. Don't go to TV. That's what she's saying. She doesn't want him to go back to TV, and I understand that. He's got the star power right now in regards to Mission Impossible Fallout. I still feel like he's been woefully undercut in regards to being a box office star. Man from U.N.C.L.E. was fantastic. Warner's marketed that movie terribly. As I pointed out, Warner's does not know how to market movies. They really need to hire the 20th Century Fox team, who might actually be up for might be up for jobs when this deal with Disney goes through. But no, Henry Cavill going over to being Geralt of Rivia in the Netflix series is something he's probably going to be happy about, because he's a big gamer, right? He almost, there's that old saying like, oh, Henry Cavill almost missed the audition for Superman because he was playing WoW, right? And then during the press tour for Mission Impossible Fallout, he had admitted that he just finished up his third playthrough of The Witcher 3. Now, if you haven't played The Witcher 3, if it's his third run through, he's definitely running the expansions. You're talking 100 hours in that game, just on one playthrough, if you go and do everything, right? And that is the kind of guy Henry Cavill is, and that's the kind of gamer that he is, and that's why he wanted to be in that show, because to him that's like, I mean, that'd be like me getting the opportunity to play like a Spartan in a Halo thing. I'm a fat ass, so that will never happen. But I mean, like, I'm a big Halo fan, so that would be something like that for me. That's how I view this. I think that Warner Brothers is just screwing themselves. They don't know what to do with the DCEU. They're trying to obviously recalibrate. They're talking what? Flash starts filming next year. Do you want a Flash movie or you want a fucking Superman sequel, right? Ask anyone right now. They're going to be like, Superman! They don't want a Flash movie. I mean, Ezra Miller was fine as the Flash. I liked him as Barry Allen, but I'd rather see Henry Cavill, because there were those talks about bringing in Matthew Vaughn to do Man of Steel 2. Matthew Vaughn directed Henry Cavill in Stardust in 2007. Matthew Vaughn would make a fucking fun-ass movie, but he's working on, I think, the prequel to Kingsman right now, so there's that. Anyway, this whole goddamn thing is just a mess. It's a huge-ass mess. I'm not happy with it. I think Warner's consistently, time and time again, makes poor decisions in regards to this, at least over the course of the past 2 years. Ever since Batman v Superman came out, like that opening weekend, and it just kind of had like the dismal second weekend, the 77% drop that it had. And then they had that shakeup where Zack Snyder effectively was just neutered in regards to his power at the DC, in the DC Films department. And they've just been on this slow downward spiral ever since. And that's unfortunate. That's just, you know what, Hamada might be shaking things up, but if they're playing that identity politics card and they're trying to follow Marvel once again in regards to that, fine. It worked for Wonder Woman. That was a big success. Harley Quinn was a big success. I understand you want to push that, and that's fine. If the movies are good, the fans will come. But in the meantime, you cannot do a disservice to Superman. And it feels like this is an absolute damn disservice to Superman. Give him what he wants. Get him in Shazam. Keep him around, because this is the heart and soul of the DCEU, in my opinion. Right? It's not Wonder Woman. It's not Batman. It's fucking Superman. And those are just my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know down in the comments below. My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider becoming a patron today for just $1 per month over at patreon.com/mundanematt.